yogis. Welcome to another fun practice. I hope you all enjoyed last week's HIIT practice. If you haven't done it and you want a good workout, head over to it. I've been getting a lot of fun feedback from that. So check it out. Today we're going to be doing kind of a building up flow. So we'll do a little bit and then we'll do both sides and then we'll kind of build on that with a lot of hip openers and things like that. So that's coming today. And I hope you guys enjoy the practice. So let's just go ahead and jump right in and get started. Come up to the front of your mat, find a comfortable seat, pull the flesh away from your sitting bones, and then grow tall in your spine. Relax your hands on your thighs and drop into your breathing. As you're breathing in, fill your lungs from the bottom up all the way to the top. And as you exhale, reverse that. Squeeze out from the top all the way down to the bottom until you feel that belly button pulling back towards your spine. Breathing big inhales and big exhales. On this time, open your mouth. Breathe in, and this time you're going to hold it for a count of 5. Exhale out your mouth. Another breath in for 5. Hold. And out your mouth. One more time, just like that. Breathe in 5 counts. Hold it there. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead and pull your hands down together in front of your heart in prayer. And set your intention for your practice today. Your intention can be motivated towards yourself, maybe some self-care, something you need to be focused on, or it can be centered on someone else. Maybe you need to focus your attention on somebody else in your life. Whatever that is, seal that intention in your mind and come back to that throughout your practice if you need. Go ahead and float your eyes open, and then we're going to roll over onto hands and knees, move through a few cat and cows, spread your fingertips wide, collarbones wide, and then inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your spine, push your shoulder blades away from each other, pull that belly button up. Inhale, cow pose, inhale all the way. Exhale, round that spine. Going through on your own breath a few times. One more inhale. And then tuck your toes on your exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if you like to do that, or find some stillness and check in with your alignment and engagement points. Some people prefer to kind of move through their first down dog of the day. Some people just want to find some stability and stillness, and that can change day to day in your practice depending on where you are in your life and in your mental state. But once you finish kind of wiggling around, find some stillness, pressing those heels down, tailbone up towards the sky, pressing your chest towards your thighs, rotating the inner creases of your elbows forward from the shoulder. Relaxing your neck. You should be able to freely shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then pulling your lower ribs in, low belly in. And then inhale, pull forward to a plank pose. Again, pulling those collarbones wide, low belly up and in. And then you're gonna drop your knees down, then your chin and your chest down, keeping your tailbone high. And then slide it forward. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back over your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, tailbone stays high. Slide it forward onto your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, over your knees, tuck your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, forward to plank. Lower knees, chin and chest, down to the floor. Then slide it forward, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's a great modification if for some reason your shoulders bother you in chaturanga. That's a great modification to use when you go through your vinyasa. So many tools out there. And you're ready, walk your feet up towards the front of your mat in your first forward fold. So keep your knees soft. Grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side and ragdoll for a moment. And then go ahead and release your elbows and roll all the way up to standing. Turn your palms forward, roll your shoulders back. And stand in mountain pose, pulling those lower ribs in, tucking your chin just a little bit. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Clasp all your fingers except for your pointer and your thumb. And then stretch it over to the left so you get a right side body stretch. Then inhale it back all the way up to center. And then bend it over to the right, stretching into that left side body. Tuck your pelvis just a little bit, so you're really making sure that you're not arching your back, but it's a true side bend. And then inhale back up. Exhale your hands down behind your back. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. Now just be gentle. We're not super warm yet, but bow forward. Pulling those arms overhead, stretching those shoulders out. And then keep adjusting by pulling your shoulder blades first away from your ears and then extending your shoulders. And then just check that your neck is relaxed. You can nod and shake your head freely. Lengthening that spine out. And go ahead and release that grip. Plant your hands down to the mat. Walk it back to plank. Now we're going to go ahead and lower chaturanga. If you'd like to go to your knees, chin and chest again, that's fine. Inhale it to up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Rolling over the toes. Inhale, sweep that right leg up overhead. Not overhead, over to the sky. Keep your hips square here. Rolling that right pinky toe down towards the floor, feeling that stretch in that left calf, left hamstring. Pulling that low belly in. Then take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Round your back. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up one more time. Exhale, knee to nose, round that back. And then with intention, set that foot between your palms. Lower your back, knee, come up into a low lunge, keeping those left toes tucked if you haven't already untucked them. Arms up overhead, palms facing each other. Tucking that pelvis just a little bit to get into that deep, deep hip flexor. Pulling that right hip back in space to make sure you're not crooked in those hips, but you're super square to the front of your mat. One more inhale here. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Lift that left knee, plant the left hand, and twist it open to the right. Pulling that right hip again back into space. Looking up towards your right hand. And then lower that right hand down. Step that left foot up to meet your right. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Roll it all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up again. Exhale, now you're swan diving out and over the legs. Spine is long, fold over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back. Step the right foot back in plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up to the sky. Again, keeping those hips nice and square. Rolling that left pinky toe down. Holding those low ribs in. Feeling that stretch in that right hamstring, right calf. Even sometimes a little bit of that outer IT band if your hips are super square. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left knee to nose. Round your back. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee to nose. Round that back. Inhale, left knee towards the sky. Left knee. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. And then set your foot down between your palms. Set the right knee down. Keep the toes tucked. Come onto your lower lunge. Check your alignment, pulling that right hip forward now in space. Left hip back. Low belly in, feeling that deep hip flexor stretch. Exhale and bring the hands down around your foot. Lift that right knee up, plant your right hand and twist open to the left. Left hand up towards the sky. Left hip drops down and back. Set that left hand down, step the right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, root to rise, roll all the way up to stand, arms sweep up overhead, and knee and palm and heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms back up and over. And then swan dive out over the legs. Spine long, legs long. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. Left foot back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move into our sun salutation A. We'll go through 3 times. When you're ready, inhale up on your tippy toes. Look between your palms, bend your knees. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Arms overhead. Hands meet in prayer center. Inhale, sweep the arms up again. Exhale, dive over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant your palms, step or jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, bend your knees, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up, and arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step through your vinyasa. Exhale it into downward facing dog. One more time, inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands meet in heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, go flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or step, move through your vinyasa. Now we're going to go through 2 rounds of sun salutation B. The first one we'll do a hold, and then the second one we're going to go through 1 breath at a time. So find your stability, your alignment, and engagement in your down dog. One more breath here, and then when you're ready, inhale, look between your palms, bend your knees, jump or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your hips, bend your knees, sit up, chair pose. We're gonna hold. Find that engagement in your chair pose. Make sure you're sitting back like you're really sitting in a chair. Then sit a little deeper. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Make sure you're engaging the core. And then when you're ready, pull it through to heart center, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump or float back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Pull it through to your chest, set the foot down, spin that left heel down, come up, warrior 1. Remember, in warrior 1, our chest and our hips are facing the front of the mat, even though our legs are turned out. You're rotating through that left outer hip to really put that weight through the outer edge of that left foot, so you're not rolling in or pronating into that arch. Pull those lower ribs in. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Pull that knee into your chest, set the foot between your palms, spin that right heel down. Warrior 1 on the left. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step that left foot back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then when you're ready, we're going to go through one more time, but just 1 breath per motion. So inhale up on your toes, look between your palms, bend those knees, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your hips, bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, through prayer center, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, pull that knee to your chest. Spin that left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Set that foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna go ahead and start to get into our flow. And like I said before, we're gonna kind of build. So the first one will have some elements of repetition in the second one, which is essentially what Vinyasa is really supposed to be like. But there's always elements of Vinyasa in all practices, even Ashtanga, because of that flow to get back to your starting position of your downward facing dog. So, if we're all ready, let's lift that right leg up towards the sky. Hold it there. Inhale, one more pull up, then pull it in, knee to your chest. Hold it there for a moment. Pushing the floor away with your arms. Then set the foot between your palms. Spin that left heel down, come back up to a warrior one. Spinning that outer left hip, spiraling it down to towards the outer border of your left foot. And then we're gonna open it up into warrior two. You can check and change your alignment, making sure that your heel of your right foot is towards your arch of your left. Right sitting bone also towards the left arch. Arms straight out, fingertips pulling in opposite directions, like one person's pulling one side and another person's pulling you back. You want to reach forward, flip your right palm, and reverse your warrior, left hand down the left leg. And then exhale, bring it into side angle. Start with your right forearm on your right thigh, reaching that left arm up by your ear. And then think of opening that left side of your chest up towards the sky. But don't lose that abdominal control. And then if you'd like to take it deeper, go ahead and drop that right hand down inside your right foot. Keep that left hand up by your ear, left arm, just to kind of keep that side body opening here. Feeling that stretch in that right hip. Pressing that right knee back with the tricep of your right arm a little bit. There should be a pressure, kind of give and take from both sides, pressing into each other. And then with intention and strength, pull that left hand back, bring it back, warrior two. And then you're gonna straighten that right leg, reach it forward, and drop it down. Triangle pose. Now your left hand can be up towards the sky. Gaze is up towards the sky if you have the balance. Sweep that left arm up over your ear and kind of turn towards your right foot. Bow over that right leg just for a moment, and then turn your right toes towards the side of your mat. And then you're going to turn the left foot out, turn towards the back of your mat, come up on your right toes, and then inhale it up for a crescent lunge. Left foot is in front. Strong crescent lunge. Pulling that low belly in, pulling that right hip forward. So you should be feeling this in your right hip flexor. And then you're gonna bow forward about 45 degrees. Shift forward onto that left foot. Come all the way up. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and sit down into a half chair pose. Pressing that right knee down towards the floor, opening up that right hip and glute area. Pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Press your hips back. Find a drishti point to fix your gaze on. And then you're going to stand back up, send that right foot back into a crescent lunge. Arms can come up, straighten that left leg, turn your arms, your hands, your feet to the side of your mat, and keep turning all the way around to the front. Do towards your right foot, step it back, hands down to the mat, step back to plank, lower chaturanga, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Holding there for just a moment. Inhale, increase, pull that left leg back as far as you can. Then exhale, pulling that knee into your chest. Hold it there. Pushing your floor away. And then set your left foot down. Spin the right heel down. Warrior one on the left side. And then open it up. Warrior two on the left side. Adjust your alignment if you need to move your left foot in so that your heel and arch are aligned. Shoulder blades down your back. Looking towards that front hand, that left hand right over your third finger. Make sure your left knee is pushing out over your pinky toe. Low belly in. Then flip your palm, reach it forward, and then arch it back, reverse warrior, right hand down your right leg. And then cartwheel it forward, bringing that left arm to your left thigh, right arm overhead. Staying here for just a moment. Rotating that chest up towards the sky. And then when you're ready, drop into that deeper extended side angle. Still working on rolling that chest open towards the sky. Right arm right by your ear. Left hip still pulling back into space. And then with intention, bring yourself back up into warrior two. Straighten that left leg, reach it forward, and triangle pose. Right hand towards the sky, gazing up at that right hand. Sweep that right arm up by your ear and then turn towards the left foot. Turn your toes towards the side of your mat. Bow forward and walk it over to the right side. Turn your right toes forward towards the back of your space. Lift that left heel and come up. Crescent lunge, right leg forward. Hold here. Strong crescent lunge. And then bow forward 45 degrees, come forward onto that right leg. Bring that left leg forward, cross ankle over your right thigh, and sit down with your hands in prayer into a half chair pose. Finding your balance point. Sit deep as you can, opening that left hip up. Shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Pressing that left knee towards the floor. And then untwist that, step that left foot back. Crescent lunge, whoop, hello. Crescent lunge, arms up overhead. Straighten that right leg. And then turn the toes to the side of the mat again. Come forward, arms all the way down to the floor. Step that left foot back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to add on to that flow a little bit. So again, check in with yourself. Make sure you're still engaging. Just trying to build up some heat for sure. But don't let that turn into laziness because you're tired. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, hold that knee into your chest. Push the floor away. Set the foot between your palms. Spin that left heel down, open, or come up warrior one. And then exhale right into warrior two. Flip your right palm over, reach it forward, reverse your warrior, and then come right into extended side angle. Left hand can be up towards the sky here. Again, pressing that tricep into your knee. We're going to go ahead and add a bind. You're going to pull that left hand behind your back like you're reaching for your inner thigh, your back pocket. If you're comfortable in that, just stay with the half bind. If you'd like to reach the right arm underneath the right leg for a full bind, go ahead. And then reopen, make sure you're still twisting that chest up and open. Then you're going to look down, keep that bind there, look down at your right foot. Straighten that right leg if you have the ability. Maybe you have to let go of half of the bind. So you're now in a bound triangle pose. Again, once you get there, see if you can't open that chest up a little bit more. And find that balance. Lengthening your spine like somebody's pulling the crown of your head towards the front of your mat, not down towards the floor. If you have to lose the bind, that's okay. Or if you need just half the bind, that's also okay. As you can see, I did, because I was losing the quality of my motion. Look down at your foot. Again, if you're not already there, go ahead and undo half of your bind. Hold onto your clothing with your left hand. Bend your right knee, and then reach your right hand a foot forward of your left, or excuse me, of your right foot for half moon with the bind. Left foot is flexed. Work towards opening that chest. Maybe shifting your gaze straight to the side or up towards the sky. Again, opening that chest up. And then rebend that right leg. Set that left foot down. Come back up. Warrior two. Straighten that right leg up. Spin those right feet forward. Left foot is going to turn open to the back of your mat. Set your foot down. Set your hands down. Sit in like a low lunge for just a moment. And then go ahead and bring it up into your crescent lunge. And we're going to add on to this a little bit. go ahead and bow forward about 45 degrees. Shift forward onto that left leg. Bring it in for a half chair pose, sitting deep down into that right hip, left leg, but opening that right hip. And then if you can, keep dropping it down until your palms can meet the floor. You can keep that left leg bent here, or you can straighten it out and kind of bow forward in a figure four, whatever feels good to you. If you'd like to take it a little further, you can hop that left foot back just a little bit, plant your palms, and you're going to bring it into an arm balance. So I'm hooking my right foot around my left tricep and pulling my elbows in towards each other and bending my arms and shifting forward like I would if I was gonna do a crow pose. This is a pigeon pose. Bend that left knee, bring that foot up off the floor, and if you can, straighten that left leg out. I cannot today. Give it one more try if you want, or head into child pose if you need a minute. I'm going to give it another try. So again, if you want to practice with me, wrap that right foot around that left tricep, fingers wide, elbows in towards each other, gaze forward, shift forward onto those hands, and then extend that left leg. Then bring it back. That's the other trick, coming out of it just like you did. So sitting back into that chair pose. If you're in child pose, just stay there, maybe spin around, step it back to crescent lunge. Arms up. Stand up all the way, spin back towards the side of your mat, towards the right foot. Bow over that right leg. Hop the left foot in and stay in pyramid pose for just a moment. And then if you're up for handstands, plant that left foot, sweep that right leg up and back for shortened down dog, and go ahead and do your kick switches and hang out in handstand wherever you are in your inversion practice, and we'll all meet back in down dog. Ooh. Isn't that fun? The good news is I only have one flow to build on today. My shirt is flipping inside out. That's super fun. All right, let's do that left side. Ready? Lift that left leg up towards the sky. Pull that knee into your chest. Push the floor away. Set that left foot down. Spin the right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale it open to warrior two. Flip that palm, reach it forward, arch it back, peaceful warrior. And then lean it back, forward, right into your deeper side angle pose, extended side angle. Right hand can be up towards the sky this time. Pressing in that tricep into your inner right knee, left knee. And then let's go ahead and reach that right hand for the inner crease of our hip. For that, first that half bind. Open that chest up. And then if you're up for it, grab that hand with your left hand underneath your left thigh. And then, opening that chest up towards the sky, lengthening your spine. And then when you're ready, straighten that left leg for a bound triangle pose. Again, once you get there, ideally, you shouldn't have to curve your spine to get there. But if you do, just fix it. Reopen that spine up. Reopen that chest up towards the sky. If you have to let go, let go. It's okay. No one's gonna tell. It's the beauty of a home practice. Nobody's gonna know. Keep that half bind with that right hand behind your back, grabbing onto some clothes if you need to. Bend that left knee. Reach out in front of your left foot with your left hand and push it into half moon. Again, once you get there, then fix all the things that you lost by getting there. Unless you're a perfect yogi and you got there. I don't think there's such thing as a perfect yogi, right? Bend that left knee again, set the foot down. Come back, warrior two. Straighten that left knee, turn the toes forward. Come back around, drop your hands into that low lunge for a moment. And then inhale it up to crescent lunge for just a couple breaths. Stretching into that left hip flexor this time. And then bow forward 45 degrees, shift forward. Cross that left foot over your right knee. Sit it down for half chair pose. Opening into that left hip. Bending into that right knee. Shoulder blades down and away from your ears. And sit a little bit deeper. Keep going, keep going, keep going until your palms can meet the floor. Staying in this bent position if that feels good. Or you can also stretch it into like a figure four forward fold as well. And if you'd like to try the arm balance, hop that right foot back just a little bit if you need some space. Again, hook that left foot onto that right tricep, fingertips wide, elbows in towards each other. Grunt into it. Shift that weight forward like you're going into a crow. Lift that right foot up off the floor. Keep that gaze forward. If you've got it, then go ahead and extend that right leg. And then come out of it. If you'd like to try again, go for it. If not, come on out of it, just like you got in. Reaching it back, crescent lunge, straightening those legs, turning open to the side, forward, bow forward over that left leg. Hop the right foot forward for pyramid pose. And then if you'd like to do another round of handstands on this side, plant your palms, plant that right foot, swing that left foot high into a shortened down dog, and do your thing. Or we can all meet in downward facing dog. Go ahead and bring it down to the floor. If you want to try jumping through, walk your hands back on your mat a bit. So you're going to shorten down dog. Raise up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Bend your knees, jump, crisscross your feet, and send them through. Bringing them straight out front. Sitting up nice and high. Staff pose. Flex your feet And then reach out far, 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 like you're trying to reach way out in front of your toes. And then grab your feet and fold it all the way over. With your two peace fingers, grab onto your big toe of your right hand, actually. And then we're gonna pull that right knee back towards your armpit like you're drawing a bow and arrow. And then you're gonna stretch it back out, forward fold. One more time, pull that right foot back like you're drawing an arrow. And then you're gonna set that foot in the crease of your left elbow. And then clasp your hands in front of your shin and kind of hold your baby, cradle it in front of you hold your baby. Hold your leg cradled in front of you like a baby. You can kind of spin, feeling that internal rotation, keeping that right foot flexed. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, unclasp your hands. You're going to send your right hand through underneath your right knee, and you're going to kind of put your right knee over your shoulder just like a backpack. Okay, your hips are super warm, so take advantage of this where you have the flexibility and the warmth and the heat. Set your hands right by your hips, and then you're going to push it up. This is elephant trunk pose. Hold it there. If you want to take it further, bring that foot back. Shift it forward, 8 angle pose. Bring it back. Elephant trunk, set the foot down. Both feet on front. Inhale up high, flex the feet. Stretch it out over the legs. Same thing, left side. Peace fingers on the left. Pull that elbow, your knee back to your armpit. Draw that arrow. Exhale, bring it forward, forward fold. Again, pull that knee back and then set it right into your right arm. Crooks and cradle your baby. Remembering to lengthen your spine here. Rocking that baby. And then if you want to, take it a little further. Send that left arm through the triangle. Grab that foot with your right hand and set that left arm or left leg up and over your left shoulder like a backpack. Bring your hands back. Lift that hip up. Right foot up. Elephant trunk pose. And then if you want to take it further, go ahead and cross the feet. Bow forward. Bend the arms. 8 angle pose. And then come out, just like you did before. Set those feet out one more time. Arms overhead. Bow forward, forward fold. And then come up to sitting. Bend your knees, put your feet flat on the mat. Roll it all the way down to the floor. Flat on your back. Let's do a bit of ab work, even though those 2 arm balances are pretty ab heavy. I don't know about you guys, but I want to work on some neutral spine. This is kind of a Pilates trick, but I'd like to try it today. So you're gonna bring your knees up so they're right above your hips and bend your knees so they're about 90 degrees. And all you're doing here is you're gonna press into your hands with your knees. And that just immediately fires that lower body, that lower core. So you're gonna push in and relax. Push them together and relax. Let's do 5 more. Push and relax. Push and relax. Push and relax. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay. Drop those feet for just a second. Sway those hips side to side, just so you don't get too cramped up there. And we're gonna do similar, but we're gonna add some motion there. So again, knees over hips, knees bent to 90. You're going to straighten your right arm and right leg. Keep pressing into that left knee and left hand. Bring it back. Straighten your left knee and raise your left arm. Bring it on back. While you're lifting, you're pressing with the other hand. Oh, it hurts. Okay, 1 more each side. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Set your feet down. Sway your knees side to side. We're gonna go through some bridges to stretch that out, and then we'll move right into our vinyasa. So set up for bridge. Pull your knees or your feet back towards your hips so you can graze your heels with your fingers. Tuck your chin just a little bit. And then on your inhale, lift those hips up off the floor. Clasp those arms underneath and press those forearms into the floor. Keep pulling those lower ribs in as you feel your hips being lifted like somebody's pulling them up from the top. You're not squeezing your bum to get them up. There's a pull. And then go ahead and unclasp your arms and roll it down. Windshield wiper your legs if you need. And here we go. We're gonna set up for 1 more. If you'd like to take it into full wheel, be my absolute guest. I will talk you through that. If you'd like another bridge, stay in bridge and breathe there. If you want to stay in bridge but challenge yourself a little bit, you can practice, lifting one leg up, pointing it towards the sky, and stabilizing that standing leg, and then switching. You are more than welcome. I just won't be able to talk you through that because I can't talk when I'm upside down in bridge for some reason. All right, so here we go. Let's inhale those hips up off the floor. Inhale your arms up over your head if you're going into full wheel. Bring your hands towards your ears. Inhale to the top of your head. Make sure your elbows are in line. And then straighten those arms out. And press your shoulders up over your wrists. And when you're ready, come on down, lowering to the top of your shoulders, and then rolling down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, knees to your forehead. Lower everything down. Windshield wiper your legs. Set your left foot down and then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Thread the needle, pulling behind that left thigh. Pull the knee towards you, pressing your knee away with your right elbow. One more little hip stretch here. Go ahead and set that left foot down. You're gonna keep your ankle crossed over You're gonna bring your hands into kind of a goalpost or a cactus formation. And then with your right ankle, you're gonna drop your left knee inward. So kind of like your right ankle is pulling that left knee into an internal rotation, not knee, your hip into an internal rotation. You're getting a left rotation in your spine. You can look towards that left forearm or elbow, get a full spiral of the spine. It's important to work on internal rotation range, especially after we do a lot of external rotations, strengthening. Go ahead and unwind all that. Switch your legs, so right foot flat, left ankle on top of right knee. Thread that needle, pull your thigh towards you, keeping that left foot flexed, left elbow against left knee to press it away. And then go ahead and set your right foot down, goalpost those arms, and then press that right knee towards the left, looking towards your right elbow, right forearm, internally rotating to that right hip, twisting that spine to the left, really to the right, but it's okay. Go ahead and unwind yourself. One more time, give yourself a big hug, knees to your chest. Roll side to side, maybe just to kind of get any last minute kinks out. I like to kind of circle my knees, give myself a little back massage, go the other way. And then when you're ready, lengthen out those legs, straighten your arms, palms up towards the sky. Shoulder blades away from your ears, and set up for Shavasana. Feel yourself sinking into the floor. Remember your intention that you set at the beginning of class. Stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you yet again for practicing with me today. I do not have a meditation, so do what your body is telling you to do and your mind is needing right now. Namaste.